Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 11. We're here with Round 1. It's a brand new day for the Sim Racing Alliance. It's going to be a little bit more punishing out here during qualifying.
It's definitely a hard one here. It's what it's like. It's very, very punishing.
For all the way in Germany, this will be the first time we see this in the team series here. This is a track where you will be driving the track, not as much driving the drivers on the track.
Very brave is the Ferrari to get the move done.
He does get the position done.
Oh, huge contact, and they're both going to go around. It's going to be a huge move up the inside.
He's been using every bit of the track.
Pedal to the metal, foot to the floor.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Welcome back to SRA, Season 12, Division 6, Round 3 in Silverstone. Tonight, we got Crewmaster here and Steven Sarver. How are you doing, Steven?
Doing pretty well. How you doing tonight?
Pretty well, pretty well. What do you think our D6 drivers gonna do? Do you think they're gonna behave? They have been behaving pretty well this previous two races,
yeah. Generally D6 over the past 3 or 4 seasons has been pretty clean. You got a lot of guys that are new, so they're trying not to impede other people. And then like people like Rob Warren, veterans of the series, so they might not be the pace that they want to be, but they're going to keep it clean.
Hopefully, our driver is well practiced, because one of the challenge we're going to see is temperature. As the race goes on, it's going to get colder and colder, so.
Yeah, it's if you look at the temperature now for the free practice, it seems okay, 14 degrees Celsius. That's pretty cool already, but it's going to drop to single digits quickly.
Oh, that's true. That reminds me of turn on the weather, which is this. All right, that's good. Yep, weather showed up.
Yeah, so we're practicing, or not practicing, we're qualifying at dusk. So they'll have a little bit of daylight for qualifying, and then the night race will be pretty dark.
We have a couple more minutes until qualifying begins. Steven, how about you run us through the standing for
Sounds good.
D6?
So after 2 races, we're already accounting for our drop races, so it doesn't look like the people have got a lot of points, but you got Jelaine Smith, 112, JP May, Rob Warren, 2 of the Bentley guys, 185 points, John Baum, also 85, so there you see 2 people with the same amount of points. Mark DC, Matt Moon, Dan Mayer, Corey Mummery, 9th place as a silver driver. He's showing that the silver drivers are in it to win it. Quite a bit of also different cars this season. There's a pretty good spread between all the manufacturers. Let me see what else I see. It kind of just pumps out to me. But 2 weeks in, 1 drop race, nobody's out of it yet. So you want to work well here, and
let's go through the team real quick.
Go through teams. So you got the Ball and Bentley boys, Warren and May, 185. You got the Lambo Calrissians, 180. Phoenix Racing, Matt Moon and Dan Mayer, 156. Aston Safety Car, that's a funny name, Neely and Pellerin. GRA Apex Editors, the Mark DC and Brian Ancombe team. The Kenosha Kickers, Colt and Beckstead. And this is an accumulation of both drivers, and they both get one of the races dropped. So at the end of the season, this is going to change massively as your lowest race and your teammates' lowest race both get accounted for. But similar to the driver standings, you're not out of it until, you know, later in the season usually.
Let's go through the track map real quick before our
Sounds
driver goes
good.
out.
So they're getting ready to start. We got 18 corners, 5.891 kilometers, 3.6 miles. Silverstone. Very technical kind of track. It's pretty speedy. So you got turn 1 cops. You're going to be carrying a good bit of speed, but you don't want to carry too much speed because it's very easy to get track limits there. Then you've got your 2, 3, 4, 5 section. That's Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel. Very fast section of S's onto the back straightaway. Turn 7, I can't remember the name of it, but that's a very fast sweeping right-hander down into what is the F1 section of like their start-finish line, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to be down in first and second gear through here. So at night, this is going to be your tricky section because you're going to lose a lot of grip being down there that slow and trying to gas on those low gears. Then you get back up to speed through 11 and 12. Going into 13, 14, that's village section. Again, you're going to go back down to some lower gears there before heading through 15 onto the long section, sector 3 straightaway. And then 16, 17, we're going to be downshifting back about second or third gear, depending on your car. And then powering out through 18 back to the front straightaway. And the pit entry is just on the exit of 17, so you're going to have some guys that are going to dip out on that corner going into 18 and probably narrowly missing their fellow drivers that are staying on track.
So right now they're still on their out lap. The pack is led by Acosta.
It's a nice color for a McLaren.
Brought to you by NVIDIA. So let me cheat and look at the leaderboard real quick. Let's see. So we are led by a silver driver on the leaderboard, Michael Olsen. I believe he was also extremely quick last week. Yes, he just have misfortune last week. I very much remember that. And Mumry looks pretty nice on the leaderboard as well.
Yeah, the Corys are still doing well. Corey Harville got promoted from D5 last week, or promoted to D5 from last week. So it's not the Corey trio, it's the Corey duo now, but they'll still hold up the name, I think.
Oh, we have 2 Corey here?
Yeah, Corey Mummery and Corey Colt.
Oh, that's right. And then the Hartfield got promoted.
And he finished 11th last night in his D5 inauguration. So he's showing that the promotion was well justified.
To be honest, I thought he would skip D5 entirely.
I mean, as fast as he was the first 2 races, I kind of thought the same thing. I was watching him on the leaderboards, and I was like, dang, he's faster than me at some of these places.
Yeah. I kind of don't want to compete with him. I don't know if I can do that.
And he was doing it in the Porsche, which wasn't, isn't really known for top speed, and he was doing pretty well at Paul Ricard against the Bentleys. We're getting...
Let's go to
through
Olsen.
the first lap here, yeah.
Olsen is third in the pack. They're still coming... They're in sector 2 right now.
Yeah, headed into the village section.
Yep. Abi here. But the time won't be quite meaningful until at least one more lap because the track is quite cold, so it takes a good while to bring them up to town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, last night in the races, I know our race, in our race, the first couple of laps, we had guys in like the 206 to like 208 range until the cars going around the track kind of heated up the groove a little bit.
I'm gonna head back to Acosta. We'll run through a lap on board. Just past Woodcote into the start-finish line. T1 Corps. Looks white, but it is not at all if you have more than one car. Into Maggot, quick left, lift for right, Baggots, dab the brake, slow down for the right Baggots, flat onto Chapel. Sounds like he has some under issue. Yep, understeered. Onto Hangar Straight. This would be a good placed attack. Into Stole.
Oh yeah, Stole. That's the name of that corner. I can never remember that one.
Long but light braking. Still warming up his tire, I can tell. Not quite up to 10 yet. A little conservative. Gotta take care of the tires. Into Val Chicane. And Club. Club is flat. And hopefully you can put your power down as early as possible. Into Hamilton Straight. Into Abi. Slight lift. No brake.
Still understeering.
Yep, he's definitely still working on the tire. Into Village. Hard braking. Very early turn in. That looks weird. And the loop. Exit is extremely critical. That bring you to the Wellington Straight. Flat through the loop. Or Aintree, my bad. Brooklyn. Long braking. The braking point can be difficult to spot in the dark when you, especially if you have two cars and you're on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Lovefield. Early power. See if we can gain to Woodco. And across the start finish.
Not a bad lap.
Lap was 203, but his tire still definitely was not up yet. Right now we're gonna hop on board with Mumry, just behind Acosta, quarter second up, still in sector 1.
I'm currently watching Beckstead. He's coming out of the out onto Wellington Straight now. He's up 1.2 on his first lap, so he's looking at
the pole. But Olsen is also massively up on his time.
Yeah, as you're saying that, Matt, he's a 2:01 flat, but he's about to be a 2-minute flat the way he's flying down the track. It's good to see that the drivers are getting a banker lap and then they're getting those tires warm and seeing how far they can go.
Right now he's Olsen were on board. He's only half a lap around. Hopefully he won't get impeded because looks like traffic is nearby.
He's got a couple cars in front of him, so hopefully he keeps enough distance.
Because he's nearly a full second up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Coming to
Beckstead
Village.
did finish that lap. He's 2/10 off of Olsen, but Olsen's got
the
good
curse.
lap.
He aboard. Let's hop forward, which is Mumry and Acosta. I don't know what are they doing, but okay.
I don't know. That's what happened to me last night. I got too close to the car in front of me, and I was like, how do I try to finish the lap without getting impeded more?
You can't. You just gotta aboard or suck it up. Yeah, there's not much you can do. But I don't understand. It's because Mumry lap is so far behind anyway. Why push?
Why push? Yeah, he could have backed off and let Acosta and even Olsen through.
Yep.
And kind of find a little bit more of a gap. I mean, look at how big this track is, and everyone's on the same side. You got 6 guys in one sector. Spread out just a little bit. There's only 10 cars on track.
Oh yeah, how big's our grid tonight? Pretty small grid, 25 cars.
Yeah. And most of that is, we got 9 drivers that are in the silver category currently qualifying. Parkinson, I don't know if he's got a penalty or not, but he's not qualifying.
That's my assumption.
So, with 9 cars, it shouldn't be hard to find a nice open area.
Back to Olsen. Still 1 second up into Stoll. Looking nice there, sir. Val chicane.
Looking through the silver drivers, it doesn't look like too many of these guys are going to be able to be faster than Olsen. He's kind of
He has quite some margin.
quite a margin right now. Even Mummery's up, but by the time Olsen finishes his lap, Mummery's time won't look that great.
Nice and flat through Abi and farm. A little early turn in for the village than my taste. He's still up though. Oh, it looks very compromised for the loop.
Lost a little bit.
Lost a teeny bit, not that much though. Still over 8/10 up down Wellington Straight.
That's about a 10/10 and a half there, but not too bad.
Still got
can make do.
margin on top of margin. Brooklyn looks nice. A little
Golden
heavy
drivers.
braking for Luffield.
This will be his last shot at it too.
That
Remember-
widened his margin to a full second.
Jeez, 2:01. I mean, he's faster than a lot of the some of the D5 drivers last night. We didn't have too many guys into the 59s and 58s, but
Promotion.
that's pretty solid. Pretty solid for a silver driver. At least promote him to gold next week.
Yeah, that is pretty sure. GB2 coming finishing his lap. That will bring the spot at least. Yep, one spot up.
Not bad for Beverly. Rocking the McLarens every season, so he's pretty comfortable with it.
I can see Old Man's definitely improving his craft in that car. Getting more and more reliable.
Yeah, always can, even if he's a back marker, you know Beverly's going to be driving you cleanly. It sucks that Carter's up 2.5 seconds on his lap, but it looks like it's dirty from, unless it's weird on the track map.
It
No,
is
I
weird.
guess it was clean. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was showing
'cause-
that he was not clean, but yeah, he definitely ran a clean lap there at the end.
Yeah, it showed it wasn't clean, and also it was a 4-minute plus lap, so something was miscounted on that. So,
No idea.
nope. So we're looking at Mr. Anthony Lombardo, currently leading the pack of the gold driver on our out lap.
He'll be the first of the golds to see how optimal the racing line is after all the silvers got their laps.
I love seeing these complexes
Oh yeah, this
on board.
part of the track is so much fun.
But it's also so sketchy when you're not alone.
Oh yeah, if you got a car side by side or even like close to your front or rear panel, it's so scary. You don't want to either one of you
have
to
so much
bump
trust.
a little bit. Yeah, you gotta have a lot of trust through there, especially in the dark. Which we'll see a lot of people will be more cautious, I think.
Or if you're following someone and they dip their wheel into the outside in the grass in the sand, it kicks up so much dust you couldn't see anything.
Oh yeah, it definitely did that last night. Like, I think the first couple of laps when the pack was still tight, the front five would have a guy that would dip over there and you're like 12th, 13th place, and you're like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna make it through? And then you're like,
Jesus,
oh,
hold the wheel.
he just hit the grass a little bit. There's not actually a car dead on the road.
Who is behind Mr. Lombardo? Let me see. That would
556.
be Charlin.
I think that's his teammate.
Let me see. Yes, it is.
The visual sports guys wanted to get out quick tonight.
Yep. Got a plenty gap behind Charlin as well. So maybe Charlin should gap himself on his teammate a little bit here.
Yeah, he could definitely in the last couple corners backed out another second or so and given him some more room. But maybe he knows that Lombardo's the faster of the two, so he doesn't have to worry about it.
That is very possible. Charlin just put a bank of 202. Pellerin did a 201.
Yeah, Pellerin already dipping under the 201s. It's a good first lap.
He probably gonna have to abort this one. Depends on who is in front, which would be Glenn Smith.
Yeah, they're pretty close on the track. He might
he's
have to.
a little close for my taste, for sure.
The guy's right behind him too. There's 3 cars within a couple of seconds. What is that? 732, 727. Mark Allen, Abudo, and oh, somebody just backed out of a lap. 732 just as I was saying that.
Oh, he is not pointing the right way.
Oh, yeah. He must have spun coming on the exit there.
See if I can replay that. Into Maggot.
Oh yeah, he just got too much understeer and.
Yep. He saved it though, technically. No, he didn't. He had massive under. He did not prep his tire correctly.
Nope. And then the other guy slowed down because.
Yep, because that's where you exit. So all these cars that are passing have to scrap their lap.
Man, that's not what you want to see.
Nope.
But while they're changing tires and some of them changing their shorts, you got Lombardo and Charlin coming back around to finish their second lap. These ones will be much quicker.
And this is eyeing first row, I think. Is that true? Second row.
Lombardo fourth. That's not bad.
Maybe
201 flat.
Fourth row.
Charlin right behind him. Look at that. 201.57, 201.62. I take back anything I said about Charlin maybe being the slower of the two. It looks like they're just equal.
They're just equal 5 milliseconds apart.
It's so close. I think last night, the car that started even 11th or 13th was exactly the same time as me.
Oh, really? Like to the dot?
Yeah. To the dot, like 2, 3, the
Dang.
3 digits that they allowed us, we were tied. I was like, that's pretty cool. A lot of guys are picking up into the 201s now. Bomb, Pellerin, Lombardo.
No one is posting a threat to Olsen.
Not yet. Somebody else just ran through there. Who was that? May? 201.3,
May
I think?
just bumped himself to P8.
Jelaine Smith sitting in 17th. He's looking at a mid 201. He's going to be joining these guys at the end of the top 10. Warren, he's also up 7/10 as well as DC.
Let's go on Warren real quick. Half a second up. That's a nice exit of the stall. Massive improvement into the valve chicane. Missed the first apex. The second one looks good. Maybe a little too heavy on throttle. Oh, that was invalidated. Rip.
No.
And it's the second and some up. That was wasted. Oof.
Man. Good thing he's got another chance at it. It's only going to get one more chance, so he's got to make sure he doesn't do it again.
Two more, to be honest.
You think?
Is that true?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that is not. Nope, you're correct.
No, he's too far back.
Yeah, he is. So Ghislaine Smith right now is 1.3 up. That'll bring him P2, if I look at it correctly. Is that true? There we go. Still no threat to the silver driver of Michael Olsen. Back to Matt Moon. Currently P12. Pretty good improvement. That would be a P3.
Ooh,
is that true?
Pretty good time. Yeah, he's looking top 4.
Top 4. You're right. Fourth place.
Yeah,
good
31 or 2 minutes 69. And then Allen was a 2-minute.64, so almost third place. But he said that's enough for him.
I'm on board with Pellerin. Currently P2, eyeing P1. He is half a tenth on his delta.
Pellerin's first person so far tonight to be close to Olsen. Lombardo is done with qualifying. He wrecked through Maggots and Beckett's, it looked like. So there's a good chance that Lombardo will not make the top 10 after that, as these other guys are picking up some time. Warren Smith's up 4/10, Myers up looks like 6/10. And
Halloran just
halfway through
lost
his lap.
2/10 through sector 2 in Val and Club. Looks like he has high TC. I can hear him firing and understeering. Oof, looks like I don't know if he's gonna make it.
He lost
He
quite a
lost
bit
all
through
his
the
margin
middles.
to Olsen. Oh, a single apex approach for Lovefield.
That was an interesting way to do it.
Yep. I don't see those often, but he matched himself,
Matched
which is still
himself.
P2.
He got
Onto Dan Meyer,
half a second
currently
here for
half a
Dan.
second up.
Like P6,
Help buy him a good
P7.
couple of spots. P6, pretty good, pretty good. Sir Rob Ron coming out. Nice exit out of left field. That looks mega. Slowly gaining, not a whole ton, but not bad. That brings him to top 10 for sure. P5.
P5, yeah.
That's good improvement.
Mark DC and JP May
JP May is the last to cross the line.
did not improve.
Not a whole ton of
12th place.
improvement.
Wait, did somebody get another lap?
I don't think so. Yeah, no, nope.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. Yep, yep.
Oh. No one broke into the 59s, which I was kind of curious as to see if anyone would. Pretty close. But overall, the top 10 was within like pretty much a second of each other.
Let me adjust the exposure for our night race.
Absolutely.
All right. Good. Press this, press that. All right. While they are getting this setup on, I am gonna run the spot. Boy, I should do a recording of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be a great idea. Also, apparently from what chat was saying, that screen with the sponsor titles does not have sound.
Oh shit!
So you did that whole thing and I'm the only one that got to hear it.
No, okay, let me fix that real quick. We'll run it later. I'm not doing it right now again. Let me fix that real quick.
No, absolutely not. But just for everyone.
Fall. All right. Okay. All right.
You got like halfway to the
Wasted.
sponsors and they were like, no sound. I was like, oh no, I don't have the heart to stop them.
Oh no. Because I don't have enough screen, so when I pull up that script is right over my live
The
chat.
OBS.
So I couldn't,
Yeah, so
I
you
couldn't
can't-
see my chat. And I didn't look at OBS. Oof. Rip. Or I'll do that after the race. Alrighty, we are in, where are we? Oh wow, we have 2 pit start?
It looks
Wait,
that
what?
way. We have.
What happened to
what we
GP2?
do-
Because I thought GP2 qualified.
He did qualify. I wonder if he had an issue where he didn't get started, or maybe he just got too far out in the box and teleported back. I didn't actually see it. And Neely did not qualify. It looks like. Which, let me double check real quick and see if
Yeah, I'm looking at that
we
too.
had any penalties. Where is
I don't
the
see
penalties
Neely.
page? I didn't think I remembered seeing anybody in D6.
Yeah, they have been a very polite bunch. I don't see Neely. I don't wonder why.
Huh. Yeah, pit and factions.
Is that some
Nobody in D6.
advanced sandbagging strat I don't know?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. That's interesting. Maybe, like you said, maybe it's sandbagging, like just avoiding the lap 1 chaos by starting in the pits. Hey,
I'm
sometimes
gonna look at leaderboard.
it works.
He
we go,
didn't
as we're-
rank that high on the leaderboard, but he did put in a time, so he has some practice.
Okay. Yeah, maybe just decided to start at the back. Heard what happened with divisions 1 and 3 last night, and was like, no, I don't want to be a part of that chaos. Lining up 2x2 here. Cars on the inside are your odd numbers, and on the outside are your even numbers. Trying to get in a good spot in the middle here. I can see.
Yep.
Starting about 7th place myself. A little bit behind where Cube is looking at on the main screen.
And we go green. Good launch by Michael Olsen. No one contesting. P2, 3, and 4, 5th. Side by side. Let me go back a teeny bit to 3rd row. Please don't do that. No 3 wide maggot, please. Okay,
Oh
thank
my
you.
goodness.
That's sketchy.
That's still scary. 2 wide through most of the field to
Okay,
the back
very
there.
polite.
Very
Win and
clean
rock.
first.
A side by side through Baggett's and Chapel. Rob left plenty of space. P3 is eyeing. Okay, yep. What is going on? There we go. What? Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Looks like Palarin overtook Olsen down Hangar Straight.
Yeah, the speed of the Aston, I guess. So far, no cars off track halfway through the lap.
Very polite.
And our 2 pit starters have joined the rest of the field at the back. Beverly and Neely. As I say that, there's a car off. What's that? Mid-pack at.
Paladin already have a 1 second gap because Olsen and Rob Ron are contesting each other for P2-3. That's a good train here. I'm gonna replay this. Mark DC versus Smith through the outside and outbreak. Very nice. Looks like we have broken into 2 main train. Looking at the track map at the moment, Mamri looks like he got Corey. Replay that real quick. Oh, Corey must have made a mistake previous corner to compromise his Wellington straight.
You got him on the inside. Very nice.
Nice braking. It's really hard on the inside. I feel like you don't have good reference for the brakes.
Hard to see it.
On to Charlin versus Smith. Oh, that was sussy.
Oh,
They're both
Hold on to
sussy.
it.
Oh,
No.
Brad lost
Finally
2
catches
spots. Yep.
doesn't
Yep.
die, doesn't hit anybody else. So we
So
fight
right
another
now
battle.
track temp is 8 Celsius, track optimal, and it will degrade sadly instead of improve. So our
Yeah,
driver gotta be careful about their tire and how they bring them up and when to use it. That's a long lunge by Mark Allen. I don't know if I would like it.
And
if
and
I'm
it compromised Warren on his entry too, running
Yep.
into the back there.
If I'm Olsen, I think I'll be displeased. Like I have to dodge that one.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't think the overlap was there.
Yeah, that's when they'll go back through on the race review tonight, and they'll kind of watch it and
Yep.
figure out who was at fault and if it was worth throwing a penalty. Which nobody died, so it's kind
Yeah.
of a wasn't sportsmanlike. Let's not do that again next time, please.
Even nobody died, or if you feel like that was an unjust dive, if you're the one who did it, you give it up, and then I probably won't complain afterward. If you just give it up and you stay on my rear immediately, even.
Yeah, absolutely. Corey
gonna
Mummery
go
in the
on-
back is
Mark DC.
wrecked through
okay.
Maggots and Beckett's, I think that was. Got side by side with a car coming out.
That's Wellington.
Is that Wellington? That's the other straight.
Yep.
Okay. I'm watching through Helicam, so I might want to swap that out so I can see a little bit better. But yeah, he definitely got inside of a car and just kind of spun out. Wrecked himself instead of wrecking the guy he was racing.
Charlin
So.
got a boo-boo, now being overtaken. Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
He closed the pit.
Oh
The
no.
pit is closed, guys.
It is closed.
That's a lot of damage, dude. Twice in a row. And looks like this one actually does damage, not like the last one, it maggot. So maybe have to consider an early pit.
Oh,
An early
car
pit's
behind
gonna
him.
suck.
Ooh.
Oh, behind. That's Acosta.
Acosta.
Oh, hold your
No,
brake,
don't
dude.
be-
Come on.
No, don't back across it. Carrying that too much speed goes
That
straight
is a
through the
lot of
grass.
curb.
Yeah, that'll upset a car.
Yep. Dude, don't roll back like that.
You gotta hold your
That's
brake and
dangerous.
make sure you don't mess anybody else up there.
Yep.
So Paladin's got a 2.2 second lead while we're scrolling through the field and seeing all these battles.
Rob Ron is still eyeing Michael Olsen's position.
And through the last sector here.
Oh, it's weird being on the left side in this view.
Oh yeah, the Bentley it's so weird watching the spectator view from the Bentley.
Pretty defensive by Olsen. Nothing wrong with that. Rob is applying mega pressure. Hop back a little bit to Santos. Santos here. if I can actually click the thing. Why race controls being weird? It would
Okay,
not.
it's acting up for you as well.
Yes, I cannot change view.
Yeah, it disconnected me from race control as well. I'm having issues getting it to log back in.
Oh, you have to reconnect the whole thing?
Yeah, I closed it and tried to reopen it. It's not working. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on here.
All right, let me try. Should I do it? I can switch driver, but I'm not allowed to switch view.
Yeah, that's fair.
When I switch view, it always go back to Rob. Let me know if you get it
working.
connected. Yeah. So Rob right now is gonna be our sole focus because we cannot change camera. Is that Jay Aaron? That's Jay Aaron, right?
Which
In
one?
the chat, I believe.
Rob. Temptation to stay up and watch tonight through the race is real. Got to work early in the morning. I see Zodi Fades in the chat.
Yep.
Can't remember the.
I'm
other
gonna
one there.
restart race control as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just not getting it to connect.
It won't even connect at all.
No, since I don't have a cam, I'm gonna back out of the lobby and
Yes.
redo the
Yes,
lobby
you
and
do
see
that.
if that'll fix it.
Yep.
Maybe that'll fix everything while we watch from. The good thing is nobody has had any incidents since we have had this issue, so everyone's just kind of single file, figuring out how much grip they've got, preparing their pit strategies for the evening. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. That fixed it, absolutely.
All right. I will rejoin the lobby as well then. Let's go to intermission.
And then while you're doing that, I will just continue to watch some cars go by. So we got John Baum in 6 with Dan Mayer, JP May, and Mark DC all within a second of them. They're all closing. Single file through here as well. Like, this is actually 3rd through 9th are all within probably about 3 seconds of each other. Good sportsmanship, just kind of filling each other out, seeing who's got what where, so maybe they're making notes for later. All right, well, I'm good on sector 1, but not as good on sector 2.
So 8 Patsutu got a yellow RTG. Something's up with them.
Oh,
he's been there for a while. Nope, I cannot catch that. We gotta sit through the replay now.
First 9 guys are in a group, and then you've got Smith, Abudo, Leatherwood, and Colton Lombardo are trying to keep up that group there. And then we've got our back group from 17th on back. There's Beverly.
Looks like Leatherwood made a move against Abutu.
Oh, wow. He seemed way offline there.
Oh, went off. I see. Oh my god, that was sketchy.
Those
free spot for
rejoins are
Leatherwood?
scary.
I know.
You're like trying to tiptoe back onto the track, and the grass is like, nope, no tiptoe.
Yep. With Abutu, Baham, right behind Olsen teammate, trying to.
Hey, look at that.
Dan Myers wants some of this, and to maggots, too wide. Oh my god, that's a big cut. No one died. No one died. We are good. In the back, Brooklyn, there's a boo boo. That's Neatly. I'm going back and replaying right now.
Martine.
Hello. May have dipped the wheel on the outside in the braking, my guess.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there's someone collected it. Parkinson, is that true? Oh wow,
Looks like
okay,
it.
that is a
Parkinson's
lot
dropping
messier than I
as well.
thought.
These guys up front are just staying single file.
Allen is slowly hunting down Palarin, P12. Last lap mark close down 3/10 from Pellerin up front.
So Pellerin got the early lead, but Allen is now finding his pace and not letting him get away. So I think at one point it was 2.5 seconds, so now we're down to half a second.
Mark is definitely closing that gap down pretty quickly, I would say. We are only 12 minutes in, so the tire shouldn't be that bad. The track is still 8 degree, and still optimal.
So yeah, they've got plenty of grip right now. I think it took about 15-20 minutes for the track to start to kind of grease up and go from optimal to fast. So they've got a little bit more time. This is also the time where, if you can, grab that fastest lap, because you might not get that chance later on when the cars slip in.
They might now side by side with Olsen. And got him from Woodco. I want to watch that. Oh. Mega mistake exiting left field by Olsen.
Got May and Baum trying to battle through Maggots and Beckett's now. That's kind of sketchy.
It is.
I think the Bentleys will be good right here, though, on the exit of Chapel. They got that top end speed.
But he deep the wheel into the grass.
No, that's not what you want to see when you got a good straight in.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
DC's not pushing the matter. He's just kind of following suit here. It's interesting. You got a couple of guys at the front of the pack that's kind of separated, and then the middle pack here, and then
may have to defend from DC.
Oh man, it's just like spread out so much. Parkinson and Montine are battling for 21st. Looks like Montine's getting away now.
Lombardo and Abudo.
What happened? Is that going through? That was Stowe.
That looks like Stowe into Vale. Oh, is it flashing? Is that a penetration? Yes, it is.
Absolute penetration. What
that wasn't even close. He did flash, but I wonder why. It wasn't lapped, right? No, it wasn't.
I mean, he's not lapped. I wonder if they bumped somewhere earlier in the lap and it was a
flash of this,
like
please.
That. Yeah,
it is possible.
I've done that before.
It is. I wouldn't blame him for flashing, but penetration we can be seen as retaliation, which we don't do that here.
No.
You're allowed to be displeased, absolutely, but you cannot retaliate. You get. Oh, this is good. JP made an excellent run on Baham. Side by side into Copes. A little nudge. I don't think there's much wrong here.
No, that's just two cars trying to make it to that corner.
I think he is right for his position here. I don't think he needs to give it up, even though it's a little rough.
Yeah, DC wants to
oh
pick up
no!
Spot there. No!
He just drove off?
Just drove completely off there. He's gonna lose both of those positions because here comes the guys.
Okay. Good job. Not too bad.
Lambudo's making his pit. So is Lombardo. So the damage from those two guys getting into each other is causing them to have to pit 15 minutes in. That's a long night.
That's gonna be a long stint. I drove my first set for 35 minutes, something like that. And surprisingly, for 35 minutes, they were awful. Yeah. So they're gonna have to stick with it for 40 minutes. Carter got a whoopsie in a. Oh, yep, there we go. Beckett's big whoopsie. Yep.
Probably did something similar to May, just on the other side of the track.
Yeah. Oh, there's another whoopsie in the back too, far back right. Back up front, I'm onto DC, chasing Baham still. Past Aintree, down Wellington straight. That is definitely eyeable. Eyeing the inside, yes, eyeing the inside.
Oh yeah.
Not enough overlap, but can pressure him onto go wide.
Him
and he did. Excellent, clean pass.
He didn't want to be there, but then when the gap stayed open, he had to take it.
Yep. That was clean. Clinical.
Very clean.
Maya got past Olsen. I'm see if I can catch that. Unsure. Olsen still ahead into Brooklyn. Maybe have to be a little too wide. Is that true? Nope.
Come on the exit, just way better acceleration.
Power over.
Yep. A little bit of oversteer on the exit and just gone.
I guess mid to low speed exit Porsche do have the extra traction there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow, Rob Ron chasing down Mark Allen into Val. Looks like they have a lap car in front. I'm gonna check out who's that. That is not a lap car. That is our race leader. We have a 1-2-3 fight on screen. Excellent.
Yeah, 1.3 seconds from first to third now, with Moon chasing those guys down. The longer those three race, the closer Moon's gonna get. They will unless Abudo and Lombardo fix their damage. They're only a little more than the length of the Wellington straight ahead of this lead pack, so they might have to deal with a couple blue flags here shortly.
Looks like Lombardo and Abubo didn't really fix the damage, or the damage wasn't too big. Because the stationary time was 35 seconds for Lombardo.
Oh, that's not
and
a whole
36 seconds for Abubo.
Okay, so maybe they just went ahead and reset their head and went back out.
Or maybe damage wasn't big, perhaps. A couple of seconds? I don't know. That looks more than a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that definitely looked more than a couple of seconds. Usually under 10 to 15 seconds of damage, if it's not really hurting my turn in or exit, I usually don't fix it, so maybe that's what they did.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good launch on Cops by May, but may have compromised the exit. By Ham, still side by side, got the outside of Maggots.
What a good battle.
May yield his entry is really tight though for May, so Baham got his place back.
Oh man, I just switched over to Neely and Parkinson because I saw them close to each other. And
should I replay that? I'm gonna replay that.
Yes, watch this. Like
whoa, what happened?
Out of nowhere, like it looks like the car in front just lost a gear and he just whips by him and he's gone.
Looks like mischief, more than a mischief, I would even say.
That's what it almost feels like. He like lost the cylinder. But
yeah,
maybe he just breaks earlier than the other guy. And all right, well, it was clean. It was good little pass on screen.
Yep. Olsen has won his place back from Meyer.
I think those two are going to battle most of the night.
I know it's going to be a good show.
Olsen's trying to get back up to the pole where he started, but he's got to go through some pretty fast drivers to get there.
I can hear there's a good dive, not quite yield back from Dan.
Now he's got
DC.
Oh man, what a good battle.
Dan definitely hold him up a lot. So now Olsen gotta be contentious with DC. DC went ahead and went inside of Olsen. And Olsen didn't really fight for it, so.
Nah, best to let him. Maybe he gets by Dan there and he finds a way around that way. Got a couple cars in the pit.
7S damage according to Zodi.
937.
Who's 937?
Olsen?
That's Olsen? Olsen got damage?
Yeah. Okay.
I see.
Lombardo's dangerous driving. Okay.
And that was the suspicious penetration. Oh, that is a lot of sausage.
That's a lot. Gotta watch how much sausage you intake tonight. Leatherwood is definitely in the pits for a while. He's been passed by the lead pack.
I thought he just went in. Is that true? Or it's been there for a while?
He's been there for a minute now.
Moonteen and Neatly. Oh, Neatly got a free spot from Moonteen just doing off tracks excursion. One going off piece.
Goodness. Looks like those are the only 2 cars in the pits. Pizzuto's just not coming back out. I think he's had enough. He's just
I
gonna
think
stay and
man's
watch.
done.
Can't blame him. Once you've gone off once or twice in this condition, it's scary to go back out.
Yeah, and because it's so cold. Oh, now I just noticed track condition went too fast from optimal, so it has officially degraded a full
There
chunk.
we go. That's a lot of grip gone.
So it's getting sketchier and sketchier.
You got the top 3 still together.
Dude.
Moon's been separated.
Dan is a good train conductor, leading this train. Back them
he
all
does.
up.
Yep, backs him up into the entry of the corner, so he gets the good exit, and they can't catch up to him. Very smart Porsche driver.
I've seen Abbey and Village Dan is not too quick, but no one can get past him because he make it wide and park at the right place.
Here we've got, looks like, yep, Leatherwood is back on track, so it was just a pit for damage. He's right in front of the leaders, as
Now
is
Olsen is
Mummery,
going
who just
in.
pitted. Olsen pitting.
Pretty conservative. Alright, how I'm gonna hop up to the podium fight. Little 3-car train. Where's Leatherwood? Leatherwood. Oh wow, yeah, he has been there for a while.
Yeah, he was definitely a long pit stop. What does it
2
say?
minutes and 40 seconds. The
Oh goodness,
pit
yeah.
was busy.
Yeah, that was definitely some damage fixed there. Olsen looks like a standard pit stop. He's there 30 seconds so far. Or his total pit in. He's been in the no damage to fix it. Oh, no, that was the car that was damaged, so he might be here a bit. Let's see.
So he said his damage.
Yeah, 35, 36, 37 was Lombardo, Abubo, and Mummery, so those guys didn't fix any damage. That's just straight tires and go.
Yep. Oh, Mark Allen got some good understeering coming into Village.
Olsen did not fix damage. 34-second pit stop.
Okay, maybe it wasn't bad. Depends on what and where the damage is.
Yeah, definitely didn't feel like it was worth losing time to. Comes out
Meyer
14th.
and DC got a place change and replay that. Looks like we're coming out of Village. Uh-oh, donut time.
Oh, Dan just went off track. He's down
Yep,
to
let me
9th
see if I can
place
catch that
currently.
better.
Oh,
What?
there's just
That
a
was
lot of
weird.
grass.
It seemed like he steered into the grass
Yeah.
instead of just power over. Well, that's 2 spots gone, 3 spots gone.
And luckily, Dan's got a little ways to go. It looks like... Oh, he's in the pits now. We got a few cars going through. We got
Oh, I see.
Meyer, Smith, and Baum. 8, 9, and 10 currently.
Back onto
I'm gonna
P1 2. Down hanger into Stoll. That is a good fight.
I like this. This 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay. They're all
But
still
Pollard,
together.
Allen, and Warren.
What a fight. Next to the pits.
I think this is not a bad time to pit if you are not fighting or
Absolutely.
you're not. If you have any reason to dip for traffic or for yeah, it's not a bad place to dip.
So Meyer 38-second pit stop. Baum is at 39. Smith a 32-second pit stop. I think that's the fastest pit stop so far.
33.
32, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So total time in the pit from start to finish was 59 seconds.
We have J-May chasing down DC.
Those two have been battling a while too.
Very early braking.
And glad that they didn't run into each other.
Yeah. Because they'll be Bentley on Bentley violence, even though they're on different team. Alright, Pellerin, our race leader, came into the pit.
Allen's going another lap with Warren. And they are battling.
They're side by side.
Who's 152? That's Beckstead. Beckstead just came out of the pit, so he's not in that fight. Moon's still out. DC
So
and
Warren
May
took Mark DC's place, so he's the current leader. I mean, on to Olsen and Smith. Let me know when Pellerin comes out. That would be a good place to see.
Close. He's 33 seconds, 34.
Uh-oh.
That's 34-second pit stop, so he's almost done. He's working his way up the end of the pit lane here, so. Looks like his pit stop was pretty early into the pit lane, so he's got a long trek out. Comes out now, right in front of, who is that?
Acosta?
923 Acosta, yeah. So Acosta hasn't had his pit yet, so this battle won't really matter too much. Uh-oh.
It's overtake, it's overtake.
Oh, okay. Not a bad.
Not a bad thing. Oh, it looks like he lost headlight though. Oh, that's a big lunch.
That was big.
Hey, it was good though. It was good lunch though. Yeah. My question is, I wonder if it is a in-game rendering mistake that he doesn't have headlight, or he actually doesn't have headlight.
Good question. We had that happen last night.
Because that should be meatballed.
Yeah. Lorenzo last night said that he had lights from his view, but when we looked at him in the replay or when you were next to him on track, it looked like his headlights were busted. So.
I see. Yeah. So that's what we're wondering. Because also, it kind of sucky for other, even though it is just a bug, because you don't have other driver won't have as much of a spatial awareness.
Yeah, you don't know exactly where they're looking at.
You got a boo-boo out of Chapel,
no.
back at Chapel, right in the middle. You got a pull for it. There you go, sir. Chill,
DC's
easy.
Going through the pits. So coming out of the top 5, see where he falls out.
DC, I see that.
So Pellerin was leading. He's coming into the last couple of corners now, so he'll definitely get packed by.
So what's Pellerin's
DC.
pit delta? Let me look real quick. That is 62-second delta,
which is among the fastest. Olsen was a minute 2, Lombardo minute 2, Jelaine Smith was 59 seconds. So
he is still the effective leader.
Yep, I think so. Unless Warren or Allen can get a sub 2-minute pit stop.
Actually, he's really close. It's hard to tell.
DC.
The top 3 is still the top 3.
DC minute 1 on his pit stop. Looks like Dan Mayer's going
Olsen
on another
got
lap.
a boo-boo, looks like. Oh no, someone Olsen close to pit again.
Man. We've noticed that like every time we've turned to him out of the last corner there, like he's losing traction, so
yeah. Gotta
maybe
crank
that
TC
damage
up.
was rear damage and it's starting to show now that the track's fast.
You gotta adjust your right foot or your TC for that. Mark Allen's coming into the pit.
I'll keep an eye on Allen. Allen and Moon are in the pits. I'll keep an eye on those.
Clicked the wrong button, sorry.
Deltas. Santos sitting in 5th currently. Haven't really spoke about them. Just nice, quiet drive.
Matt Moon and Allens, they're both in. On to Mumry, chasing Parkinson. Parkinson went wide and fell. Have to cut it mega.
Very cautiously
Lost
comes
a
out
place.
through the grass. He
Yep.
might lose 2, but at least they both survive.
Yep, as long as it's safe.
Allen, a long pit stop, 39 seconds. So that's going to put him minute 5 currently, and still counting. Minute
Olsen
5
just
total,
got
so he lost 3
Corey.
seconds to Pellerin. Moon, an even 60-second pit stop, so it looks like he's staying in front of DC. Or wait, was he in front of DC? Or is DC in... Either way, Moon
DC's
is in front of DC now.
Moon's in front of DC, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they were in that order before the pit stop, but Moon definitely picked up a little bit of time there in his pits.
Yes, he did. And also, Pellerin right now is just looking at about 60 to 61 seconds behind Rob Ron. So it depends on how
Rob's pit stop goes.
Rob's do right now and how good his pit performance. That is up for grab. Uh-oh, Santos got a stop go 30. Rest in peace, sir.
Man, my bad. I cast a curse because I said something about Santos.
That's rough. All right, so Rob Ron's coming in.
So we're hoping for a 60 to 62 second pit stop for Warren. That way he comes out right where he's went in.
This be pretty close. If he doesn't, P2, it will still be very, very close to Pellerin. I don't think the gap would be that large.
Yeah, so unless he has a bad pit stop, they should still be relatively close, maybe half a second.
So on board Pellerin, our effective leader, question mark. Warren is still stationary.
Still pit, yeah. It's got about another 3 seconds here.
At least.
32, 33, 34, 35,
GG. 35.
36.
That is very long, sir.
So he lost
So
2
he
seconds
would be
there.
probably 2 to 3 seconds at least behind Pellerin.
Yeah. 727 is Allen, so he's got... Allen's a little bit closer. No, Allen actually had a 1 second longer pit stop, so they've kind of spread the 3 of them out.
Yeah.
Pellerin's got a bit of breathing room, but they've got 25 minutes to catch up that gap again, so... And then May was right around 5th place for all the pit stops, so
I'm gonna
we'll see
replay
how far
Mumry
he
and
drops back.
Moonteen. Village just passed.
Remember, just gets a good exit here.
What happened? Yeah. Oh wow. What
Whoa.
happened? That
What
is
a-
quite a speed delta.
Yeah, he just gets a really good exit out of there and just side by side just lunges it in.
Good lunch in Brooklyn. Santos taking the stop go 30.
May is now in the pits for his stop.
On to Moon.
I think
Chasing
Acosta
Acosta?
923 is about the only one that's left in the pit.
Yep. And Acosta is the only one who up front has not pit. He's backing up Moon hard by mistakes, not necessarily tactically. So I wonder if Acosta is going to come in. Looks like he's suffering. So is Matt Moon. Have to look at that from behind. Very, very little confident to chase. That is really wide. Safe. Oh man, Matt is so compromised here. Okay, there's a coaster is gonna go in.
Yep.
Yes, good call, sir.
Pellerin,
It's about time though.
Warren, Allen. May's coming out 4th, it looks like.
Oh, that's a good pack we got here, yo.
Yeah, so May is 4th, Moon 5th, DC 6th, so changes up the order a little bit. And the only drivers left to pit are Beckstead and Charlotte in 15 and 16, so.
Leatherwood too? Wait, what?
Or did Leatherwood not get his in?
What
oh yeah,
happened?
Leatherwood has not pit. He was in there. Did
He
he
was
return
in
to
there
garage?
forever.
Maybe he returned to garage and then it didn't count it.
Oh yeah, RTG, and then he just gotta wait for however long because he RTG.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Has
that
to
sucks.
be. Yeah. Now it's just drive for the practice of driving at night and prepare for next week. So that race lead went from 3 cars within a second to a 5-second gap for Pellerin, with the other two still right on top of each other.
Oh, Mark
Beck
got
says making his
made a
pit
mistake.
stop.
Looks like.
That's a coast.
Oh, he blew Village.
469 Neely went off. Leaders going by safely, it looks like.
Neatly went off, trying to replay that. Oh, that is. Oh, I didn't catch it enough. He just trying to let a lap car by. I see. Olsen got a purple, which is 201.23.
Which is.
I mean, there has never been doubt how fast that man is. Just can he stay alive around each other and for himself?
Yeah, he just took the fastest lap from Allen, who had a 201.4. So, still a bit of speed in these cars, even though it's a lot slicker than the start of the race.
Lombardo looks like dropped a bunch. What happened? Oh no, that car does not look good. Oh my god.
That's a lot of damage.
I didn't replay far enough.
The Visual Motorsports guys are not having the best of
Looks
times.
like he's having a hard time to turn his car.
You know,
I'm
the car
surprised he
looks
doesn't
good
have
still.
mid-ball.
Yeah, not entirely sure how this
How do you see out of
car
this
has
thing?
no lights. I don't know. I'm sticking my head out the window and taking my seatbelts off.
Yeah, right? you
I feel like
have
the
to.
only way to do it.
Okay, he's in pit.
He's done with it, huh?
Okay, now I can see his headlight. Okay, perhaps it
So you
really was a
got,
bug.
Baum is chasing Smith for 7th here, with DC just a little bit ahead of him. Probably the closest battle, I think, right now. Got a Lamborghini and a McLaren chasing a Bentley. Been nose to tail for a few laps. Good exit. All 3 drivers had a pretty decent exit there. Oh, that's not DC in front of them. That's Beverly, a lap car. So they're gonna have to deal with
I
lap
see.
traffic here.
Ooh, thought about a lunge. Now you gotta turn into a single apex. And delay throttle input.
Yeah, so they'll catch Beverly here through Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel. So down the straightaway, he'll probably release the position to these 2 drivers.
Up front, Pellerin widen our leader, widen the gap to P2 to 5 seconds. So his lead is slowly but steadily growing.
I think Pellerin, once he got the lead, his eyes were set on the trophy tonight. Now
I
looking
think
back.
so. He was consistently quicker in the first stint as well. So not by a huge margin, but enough.
So the front 3
Can't quite catch.
getting away.
Abubo got overtake on Parkinson. It looks like. Did I replay enough? Far enough? I don't think so.
It's always hard to tell how far back it actually happened. That's Smith's teammate, Abubo. He's making a nice recovery after spinning out a couple of times tonight.
Leatherwood is in the pit again. Hopefully this one count.
Definitely want to make sure you've got... I wonder, well, if he didn't return to garage, maybe he accidentally turned off changed tires, but he was in there for too long for just...
He was there for ages, yeah.
for just damage.
2 minutes and 40 seconds was his last stationary pit.
Man. Yeah, so he's going to lose this position to Beverly as they come around. So Leatherwood will be in the last effective spot as Pizzuto has retired from the race.
How's Leatherwood? Still stationary. Oh, coming out 37 seconds, so not bad. Stop. Not the greatest, but not terrible.
Warren was second place. Something happened with him. He's now a second behind Allen. I'm not entirely sure
I missed
what
that.
we've missed.
Good call.
So that means the gap to Pellerin is gonna probably increase a little bit.
I'm gonna try to replay that.
Do maggots maybe? That's where they're at.
No, this is 30 seconds, 1 minute ago for 15 seconds, so they were already exchanged places.
Oh, they were already exchanged, so that was late in the lap before that.
Yep.
Sadly, there's not a whole lot of battling. Even though there's cars close, most cars have a 1 to 2 second gap on the car they're chasing. Carlin and Acosta are pretty close. We see that Meyer and Olsen have swapped positions again, even though there's a 2.5 second gap between them now. I figured those two guys would be battling the whole night through.
Warren is catching up to the back of DC or Mark Allen. Into the pit straight.
Using the big Bentley power. Keep an eye on the Baum and Smith battle as they continue to chase each other down. And I said something about Beverly, like, you know, letting up and letting him by, but he's actually driving away from these two drivers.
He is. GB2 is doing quite well.
Right, that's GB2.
That sounds like a good exit by Rob.
Oh no, it's a different McLaren. It's actually Montina from. So they did get by Beverly last lap.
Okay, I see.
They're both white in color, so it looks the same from a distance. They're working their way through the lap traffic and still having their own battle. We got final 15 minutes. A lot of these drivers are probably feeling the second set of tires starting to slip out from under them. Hoping they can hold on. Especially
if anyone who pits early.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a driver pitting 15 minutes in, so...
15 minutes into the race, yeah. It's not good in a night race. During a day race, it doesn't really hurt you as much.
I would be quite grumpy if I have to drive that set of tire right now.
I would too. I'd probably just... At that point, I might even... If I'm not in the contention, I might just pit late and just cruise to the finish so I didn't actually make it.
This is a good bunch here. Who is this? On board with Baham. With Juneteenth is a lapped car.
Yep, exactly.
Good yield.
He did a pretty good job to stay out of the way. Lets off halfway through the straightaway for him. They might catch DC. They're running a pretty solid pace here. I haven't looked at lap times. Let's see. No, they're running
tight. Very
low
slowly catching.
202s. DC's running 2016, 202s. So they might catch them. Maybe if they run single file but behind each other for a little bit, they can catch DC and make it a nice battle. Warren can't catch Allen on the main screen.
This gap has been holding just under a second for a while, or around a second. Rob can catch him, but just still not enough. Ooh, that sausage. Not enough to pass.
No, he's got to find where Allen, find a spot, make Allen mess up a little bit, and then pounce. Let's see.
That's a good approach. Gain a bunch on Allen. Not enough throttle or rotation to get a good punch out of the loop. Oh, better than Allen though. That's a drag down Wellington straight.
Good by Allen
Marks
to give
picked
him
the
the
inside to
outside.
defend. Good defend on the inside. Can he do a switchback? Not quite. Mark is holding tight on the inside and the inside again.
Very
Parking
nice.
here. Yup, good parking. Right between the apexes. Ooh, Rob did a skid. A little greedy on the throttle. Good fight on both drivers. Very polite. And very elbows out.
Very like to see that.
And the story continues. Oh, that's the wobbles for Mark as
Wow.
well. So coming
That's
to,
a big
they're
wobble.
both suffering on the rear.
Yeah, I think their rear tires are either bad or just the lack of grip is really bad on these cars tonight. And the way they're battling, they're just letting Pellerin just run away.
Yeah, Pallerin says, thank you, please fight.
Smith has gotten a little bit away from Baum. The gap that was under a second is almost a second and a half. So they've settled down.
Who's the gold car in front? That would be Abubo?
It was a couple of laps down. So more than likely he'll see those guys coming in. Or maybe he's only one lap down actually. Yeah, Pellerin's only on 23, so he's only a lap down, but he'll see these guys coming and hopefully move out the way for him.
Hopefully, yup. There
Yep,
we go.
right there.
That's not a bad place. Not a bad place. Good job.
That's right onto the final straightaway, right?
Yep, right before
Yeah.
Wellington.
Wellington, yeah.
Before
That's
a
actually a
critical
really good
exit.
spot.
Yep. Ooh, nice. Allen braked a little too early, but parked the apex. No chance for Rob. They are both very rear limited. Rob,
Ooh,
sideways.
my goodness. Rob is so sideways coming out of that last corner.
All those horsepower got to go somewhere.
Exactly.
Looks like
Beverly lost the
Leatherwood just
position
got
to Weatherwood.
GP2. I'm gonna see if I can replay that. Uh-oh. There's a boo-boo between Leatherwood and GB2 looks like. Let's see if I can go back far enough even.
The Bubo is off as well through Maggots and Beckett's again. Looks like Beckett's this time. Spinning, still
Replaying.
spinning. A bad night is turning worse as he continues to struggle staying on track. Moon and DC just got by. Oh, DC is... Moon has had some issue because Moon was about 5 seconds ahead of DC a couple laps ago. Now they're nose to tail.
Into
Moon's
Val.
trying to hold on to D5 or position 5 there.
I'm hop back to the front. Yeah, let's do it. Rob and Mark Allen.
4 or 5 laps to go. Absolutely.
Gotta hold on tight. They're both suffering on the rear. Rob missed the braking reference.
Missed it.
It is. I feel like that spot is very hard to see a reference when you're following. No! Oh my god, he is suffering so hard in Luffield.
Yeah, Luffield is not a good place for Rob. He's got to figure out a way to get out there on the exit of the corner without getting on that curb, because that curb is really messing up his grip, I think.
His car just wouldn't listen. I can see his understeer, under braking, or coasting as well.
Oh man. Yeah, that's a bit rough.
And power over. Yep. Out of Baggett's and Chapel. He did not
keep a lookout on the other
use
battle
his
on
tire
track.
correctly. Or wear the tire correctly. Now
Yeah.
the set of tire just wouldn't do anything that he wants it to do.
And it's hard. You don't know exactly if you've got the pressures wrong or if he's just driving really hard and he's just worn them out.
Yeah, Tristan. And he would not crank up his TC either. I think that would help. Especially cranking up TC would help earlier so he doesn't wear out his rear so much so soon. TC are even more effective as a preventative measure.
Mm-hmm. DC's chomping at Moon, but he can't get by him just yet. He's lurking. Moon's definitely got some grip issues. He's going wide in a lot of these corners.
Ooh, that's close. I'm gonna take a look. Where are they? Coming out of Aintree?
Yeah, they're coming back onto Wellington here. Moon's gonna make the defensive move down the straightaway.
That's quite a far lunge if it happens, but it can.
I think he's giving
Moon
it to
just
him.
gave it up. Free donation.
He backed way out though.
Oh, depends on car, Tristan. I'm very unfamiliar with the Bentley, so I can't tell what is the correct TC value.
I'm not entirely sure with
That's car dependent.
So I know with the Mercedes, they've only got one TC setting, and they say like 6 to 8 is about where you want it to have optimal grip. But some cars run better on a 1 or a 2.
We're playing Lombardo overtaking Moonteen. See if we can replay far back enough. Oh, that's a far lunge. Not bad though. Okay.
A lot of long lunges tonight going into that corner.
I know. Hey, that corner is tempting. Oh, what happened to Moonteen? Right? He just didn't want to fight? It looks like he literally just handed it over.
Yeah.
Back onto Rob Rowan. But also
Bill's
the
sliding
absolute
around.
value of TC is not important. It's relative. Is this TC value you are currently on enough or not? Depends on how you... Oh my goodness.
Allen slid off.
That looks like a self-delete off to the grass. So...
JP May's gonna love seeing those taillights.
Oh, JP is coming up for a free spot. Does he get to have this for free? Right into the braking zone on the outside. Allen's defending.
Try to switch back here.
Can he set up for a late apex? Nope. That is very elbows out. Excellent defense.
JP's trying
But
to
he's
get a
still
good
suffering
exit.
on the rear.
Yeah, I think Allen hit Warren a little bit on his spin, so we'll see.
I think so. But
How
I think
much
the
that
spin
affects him.
itself is self-caused for sure. I'm fairly certain of that.
Very considerate driving between the two. Neither one of them really wanted to push that side by side.
Yup. Give each other plenty of space.
May on the
If
podium.
you lose a space, you lose a space. You don't die from it.
Warren off in the grass in front of them.
Uh-oh.
Might be giving up.
I'm gonna replay that real quick.
So Allen's still got a pretty good chance of getting on the
Oh,
podium
yeah,
here with
he
these
went
two
off
Bentleys in front of
maggots.
him.
Cut Baggett entirely into Chapel. Oh my god, this fight, I thought it was gonna end. I guess not.
Well, good thing for Pellerin. He's now got a 10.5 second lead. He can kind of coast here and finish
Oh,
the
you can
race
just
out.
chill.
Here.
Where is a race leader? So one more lap after this.
Yeah, they got this. The finish of this lap that they're on, and one more, and that's the end.
Powell can just
787.
chill.
I think that's Montine. He's off again through Maggots and Beckett's. It looks like.
I'm gonna replay that.
Yeah, it's
Uh-oh.
just way too
That
much
looks-
speed. Oh,
Bonk.
that's a terminal hit. That hurts.
That hurts. Luckily, you don't have too much more to go, I guess.
Yeah, survive
It
another
looks like
lap,
he can keep
buddy.
his headlight. That's a plus.
Yeah, he hits it on the side, so at least it doesn't bust out the headlight.
May did get Allen.
He did. Allen
Ooh, in the inside thought about it.
Allen really doesn't want to give up the spot, but he's also not making sure that he hits the guys in front of him. He wants to do this cleanly.
Only one more lap to go. Right, I'm gonna look, see. Oh wait, race control's not correct. I wanted to check who is the biggest winner and loser, but race control is incorrect because we have to reconnect.
Yeah.
265, who is that? Got a yellow. The Lombardo. Hello, Mr. Donut.
No, not Lombardo again. A little bit of
Ooh,
grass.
grass.
See the wall?
Oof.
Sees wall.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Then there's some victory donuts.
So Moonting got a place spec from Lombardo's Donut. On board with Mark Allen, JP May up front, and Rob Warren. They got half a lap to go. I wonder how May's tires feeling, because Ron and Allen is definitely suboptimal on the
Sliding.
rear at least.
May is definitely understeering through the high speed sections, but it looks like he's got a little bit more grip than the other two drivers.
I think I agree.
Rob is, you can see him sliding through the entry and the exit of these corners. May might get second.
One more diving opportunity, but that's quite
Absolutely.
a lunge from here.
It'd be a distance. May doesn't see it.
Nope, but that's
Warren's
a
gonna
lunge.
give it
Oh,
a chance though.
Ron have a blunder.
And we know this exit
Is it-
right here is
oh my
bad for
God.
Warren, so he's gonna
Yeah, exactly.
lose it.
This has not been his
Oh,
exit.
Allen slips
This is
up
side
too.
by side drag race to the finish line, and May got the second place from Warren.
May gets second. Warren still gets third though. That's still a good
podium.
finish.
Oh, what a finish to the last corner, literally.
So Peller, big win. May, Warren, Allen. DC's coming across now for fifth. Moon, Jelaine Smith, Baum, Olsen, Dan Meyer. Solid finish for all those guys. Top 10 run all night long.
Olsen coming in. Got the purple of the race.
Yeah, that's an extra point for Olsen there. 2 points because he got the pole as well. So
That's right. Then Meyer. Leatherwood as well.
And Olsen was the silver driver, so he looks like I think he got the
Silver win, yes.
silver win. Got a few more guys still crossing, but
Yep, Juneteenth coming across the line. Moonteen, sorry. And then Montgomery.
very nice. Good drive from Mummery. Talked about him a little bit early on, but he just finished the race after that and didn't really have any more issues.
Neatly. Backstep. And Charlin. Acosta and Parkinson.
Parkinson had a pretty good night overall after not qualifying, I think.
Yeah.
Just started at the rear and just worked his way up.
All you need to do is survive.
Exactly. Don't have to do anything fancy.
All right, I'm gonna run my mouth hole again. Put my script up. Or I'm just saying this screen in case I didn't fix anything. So I'm here to read our ads for a sponsor. Thank you, our sponsor, entitled sponsor, to sponsor us here in SRA, as well as support from Documize, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documize.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North America-based gaming company, provides accessory for your favorite classic system, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. And has a retro gaming system. Oh, that's just Dizzy. I'm watching someone to do donuts. Oh, that's DC. Nice, sir. Enhance your retro game experience today at retrosaga.ca. A big thank you to our affiliates. Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentarial. A toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT3D Sim Shop. Okay, I gotta stop that. That donut's really, really dazzling. DC. Okay. Upgrade your sim racing experience with a premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard display. Their innovative designs enhance your performance and style. Elevate each lap with top quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go set up a premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord to take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specialized in homemade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, Fairy World, collectible, magic wands, potions, and mini dormants, wall decor, customary, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle and Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive rendering, graphic design, and printing. We spent our countless hours making you look good, all for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more. All right, let's go to Discord and see if we want to talk to any of our drivers.
Absolutely. Looks like most of them are in the D6 briefing. Rob Warren, it'll be kind of difficult to grab him, I think, because he's running.
Yeah, he's running the show.
But we could grab Pellerin and.
Let's do Pellerin and just see him.
Alan, yeah.
Hello, Steven. You're in the commentating booth.
Hello.
Was it easy or was it easy?
Well, that was a fun race. most fun I've ever had in a race, put it that way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy the most?
There you go.
I think that what I enjoyed was that I was pretty consistent the whole race. There normally when sometime in a race I'll screw up, 2 or 3 times, but I found this race I was pretty consistent. Didn't have any off tracks or anything like that. So that was probably the best part of the race.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But actually fun driving at night, and unless you're behind somebody though, once you get a little because you can't see your brake markers. I find when you're right behind somebody.
I agree.
Yeah, we definitely noticed that.
Yeah.
So what did you think of Olsen's qualifying and getting by him early?
I can't even remember where I got by him. But I thought he was going to go, and I was just going to try to stay with him as long as I could.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he'd be faster in that first lap. I think I got by him on the first lap.
Yeah, it was definitely the first lap.
Yeah. But once I got there, I just kind of put in consistent pace, and everybody just, I don't know, kind of seemed to fall back. Although the first half, Alan was right on my tail, and I thought he was going to go by at some point, but I managed to hold him off.
Yeah, you definitely held off those two guys as their tires seemed to wear a lot worse than yours.
Yeah. Well, probably 2 laps before I pitted, that they kind of fell off quite quickly, and I was sliding quite a bit. Yeah.
So, were you worried that you were gonna get overcut, or you're pretty confident when you were deciding to pit?
I'm kind of going with the strategy or something now to pit around 25 minutes into the race, because I feel that my tires will wear more with a full tank, so that when I pit with like 35 minutes left to go and lighter fuel, I'll make it with half decent grip right to the end of the race. Whereas before I'd try to pit with about 25 minutes left to go in the race, but I'd find the last 7-8 minutes before I pitted, I was really sliding. So it's just kind of a change in strategy, and I don't know, it seems to be working so far.
Looks like it did pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
All happened. I outbrake myself, and then
Whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry.
I was wondering where you would.
Yeah, I agree with that pit strat. I regret for not doing that myself last night. I pit a little later, and I wish I did the same thing you did, around 25-30 minutes mark between that 5 minutes periods.
Yeah, because I find your tires are not wearing as quickly in the second half because you have less fuel. It's a little bit lighter, so they don't wear as much. So, yeah, I think I'll keep using that.
What do you think about next week, Monza?
I haven't driven there in quite a while, so I'm not sure what the Austin's going to be like there. So
more or less familiar than Silverstone?
Yeah, well, kind of high speed corners and stuff like that. So hopefully, again, I'll be consistent. That'd be nice.
Absolutely.
Well, congrats on the win.
All right.
Extremely consistent performance tonight, so I hope you can do that next week as well.
Yeah, me too. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
All right. Bye now.
All right, who else is in the chat? JP Mate, he got the last podium spot, yeah? Is that true? Did I remember
He got
correctly?
second. Yeah, he got second.
Second, that's right. It's Rob who suffered
Rob
the
ended
rear
up third.
end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kidnap May here. Hello, Mr. May.
Hello, how you doing?
Was it butt clinching in the last turn?
What's that?
Your last turn, overtaking Rob Ron.
Yeah,
was it exciting or was it tired?
I saw him go a little wide, and I think we were 2 and 3, right? I think we were 2 and 3. I think that's where we finished. I'm not sure. So so it was like, I guess it didn't really matter who's second or third, I guess, because we were trying to stop think it was Alan behind us. I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alan was.
'Cause he was coming up quick. Because I didn't, I had to go, man. I didn't want to wait around. So even if I have to pass my teammate, it had to be done.
Oh, you guys are teammate. I wasn't aware of that. Nice. That's good finish for the
So
team.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Either one of you is gonna make the points for the team.
Yeah, Rob Warren is my teammate, so yeah.
Excellent.
That's a really good finish for you guys.
Was the race? Is there any drama on your part throughout the entire race?
Not really. I think there was a small bump with me and somebody. I think it was Mark DC. I think it was just a little bit. It took me off track a little bit, but I came back in. Just took a 2-second damage from that, but everything else was pretty good for me on my side, I guess.
How do you feel about next week in Monza?
Monza, that's a track that I don't race often, so I have no idea.
All right. Looks like we have a bunch of seat time needed.
The Bentleys should be pretty good there because it's long straightaways, and that seems to be a good type of track for you all.
Yeah, I think it's a good track for me as well. So we'll see.
Well, congrats on your team score and yourself being on the podium as well.
Yep, awesome. Thank you very much.
We have a good evening.
Yep, you too. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
All right, looks like we have Rob, but Rob's running the show, so we can't really pull him out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Mark Allen for a little bit. P4.
Sounds good. P4.
Hello, Mark. You're on stream right now.
Oh, hey.
So it's quite dramatic. You guys have been tail to front for a long time. Was it suffering your re-end? Was it quite sketchy to drive near the end of the race? Looked it like?
Certainly the end of the first sector was bad, and then the middle of the second sector was the worst. And I think I was just trying to push too hard, and the graining happened really fast in the second stint, like probably at the 45-minute mark or so. So I started making a bunch of mistakes. So I felt okay at the end, and I upped my traction control by 1 notch, which helped at the end. But yeah, it was just no consistency, right? So the track was tricky, as you know.
Absolutely.
Also, the track condition itself extra tricky tonight. So
yes, yeah, it really was.
Was your graining happen on the rear axle?
Yes, definitely rear was worse.
I see. Because I was talking to other drivers earlier today. Their graining happened in the front axle, so I guess depends on what kind of downforce setup you're running.
Yeah,
was it hard to fight Rob? Because you were better than him for quite some time.
Yeah, at the start of the race, like I felt I was way faster than Pellerin, and I just not fast enough to get by him, but he was holding me up, so I couldn't gap Rob. And then he was really quick in the first half, and yeah, that was stressful. And then when he got by me, yeah, we just take turns making mistakes, but he seemed to be very quick, so it was a hard race for sure.
Gotcha.
A good race for tonight. Even though you may think it is not as consistent as you would like, do you think you can do better next week in Monza? Is that a track you're more or less familiar with?
I'm familiar with Monza, but I have some PTSD from all the public server anarchy that goes on that track.
Absolutely.
It's like Vietnam for us.
I'm curious what it'll be. So it's an okay track, but I honestly don't know where I'll stand in the league because too much public racing on that thing. So
yeah, I got PTSD from a league race here.
Absolutely, same.
Yeah.
Not had any good luck.
And I got to clean up my pit stops too. That cost me a bit tonight too.
Yeah, it's difficult. Did you have any damage you need to deal with in the pit?
No, none. I had a slight tap during the race, but there was no damage. So I just overshot
Yeah. Also, sometimes it's tricky. Depends on where your pit box located along the pit. So
Yeah,
sometimes
no,
I
that
hit you
was
unexpected.
all me, unfortunately. I just
Oh,
didn't brake in time.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, that cost me probably 3 or 4 seconds at least. I'm not sure what you guys saw, but
Yeah, it was about 2 or 3 seconds, I think, to Pellerin.
Yep.
yeah. So the undercut was powerful there for whatever reason.
Probably just very suboptimal track conditions makes your new tire or starting tire wear really badly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was tricky for sure.
Well, I hope you have a better performance next week, even though I think this is pretty good, P4. So
I'm pretty happy with that. I'm top 10s are good for me, so I will take this and run.
Sounds good.
Right,
Thanks,
congrats.
guys.
It's a pretty good point. I'll send you back to race chat.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, pretty good race tonight. There's some drama. The front battle was exciting and long. That was very good. Fun to watch drivers following each other and trading spots because of mistakes, because it's quite difficult to follow in general, and then it's dark.
Yeah, and then I mean, even they were saying it was hard to see your braking zones behind another car. So the fact that the top 5 or 6 there held close for so long is pretty impressive. And then there were still groups of guys throughout the whole race. So it shows that even though they're D6, they're technically our slowest division. They also had pretty good skill to not destroy everybody else in the process.
Yep, so we will come back next week, same time, in Monza.
Monza.
See you next week.